Hello and welcome. Now in this video, we are going to work through recording a video interview using YouTube.com, specifically YouTube Live and the Google Hangouts application. And in order to get started, we're going to go to our Creator Studio. And we're going to click our profile and we're going to click Creator Studio. We're then going to click the live streaming link. We're then going to click Events. Once we do that, we're then going to click New Live Event. Now what we're going to do is we're going to give our interview a title. Now if you're going to be recording a live interview, you're going to be inviting other people, then you'll want your title to be more like a headline, and you want it to indicate what it is that you're trying to accomplish during the interview. However, if you're going to be using this as a recording and you're going to be downloading it, it doesn't really matter what the title is. So we're going to write in a title. We're going to give the interview a time, and then we're going to write in a description. Again, this description is going to depend on whether or not you're going to leave this interview on your channel to get traffic to it, or whether or not you're going to use this another way. Now, if you were trying to get your interview seen on YouTube and the web, you're going to write in a keyword-specific description and keyword-specific tags. We're going to skip that part and we're going to go over to this right side of the info and settings. And we're going to consider whether or not we're going to allow this interview to be public or whether we'll make it private. Now we can make this interview private, and that means then that no one will see this interview if they're connected to us in our Google Plus account, nor will they see it if they are our subscriber. And we use this if we're going to take the interview, download it once it's done, and then delete it from YouTube and use it as a recording. Now, however, if we're going to use this and we want others to see it on YouTube, we're going to leave it public and we're going to share it on our social media. Now, it could be that we may only want this to appear on our website, and so we don't want it to be discovered by anyone looking on YouTube. If that's the case, we're going to make this an unlisted video. Now, once we have decided which way we're going to go with this video, we're then going to click Create Event. So now our interview Hangout has been created. Now, one thing that you'll want to note is that the individual that you're going to want to work with or interview, they'll need to have a Google Plus account in order to log in. What we're going to do is we're going to click Start Hangout on Air. Now when this screen opens, one of the things you'll notice is that this button is red and there's a line through it. That means that the camera is turned off. Then Google Hangouts will use our webcam or camera connected to our PC. So for example, if we want to change the settings, we're going to click this gear. And then what will happen is we will then choose the webcam we want to use in this top spot. We'll choose the computer mic we want to use, and then we'll play our test sound just to make sure that we're hearing. And then if that works, then we'll click Save. Now before the interview starts, there are two links we want to be concerned with. The first link is going to be this link at the top left. When we click this link, you're going to notice that this is a permanent link, and we're going to take this link and copy it, and we're going to give it to the individual that we are going to be interviewing. Alternately, we can add this individual's email address to the invitation. And once we have that individual's email address inside of this area, we can then click Invite. Now, the other thing that you'll want to note is there are a set of links at the bottom. Now, this link is the link where your audience will be able to attend and watch the interview live on your YouTube channel. Now what you're waiting on right now is you'll be waiting on the other individual to come into the Google Hangout room before you start the broadcast. Now your interviewee will get this email inviting them to Google Hangouts, and then they'll need to then click the Join button to become part of your Hangout. Now when that individual joins your call, you'll see an avatar of them in the bottom right-hand corner. Now when that individual joins the Hangout, you'll see them in the right-hand corner and you'll see their avatar in the area. And what you'll be able to do during the interview is that you'll be able to click on their profile and you'll be able to keep the camera on them. Now, for the sake of this video, neither the camera of the recorder nor the camera of the individual is on, but both you and the interviewee, you'd have to go to this square and turn the camera on. That individual would have to do the same thing, and then their live image would be recorded. Now, once you have everything in place and you're ready to start recording, what you do is you'd hit the Start Broadcast button. Now, this broadcast will go live onto your YouTube channel. However, we designated this as an unlisted video, so only those people that are your subscribers would find it. If we were to designate it as a private video, then no one would find it, or if we chose to make it public, then anyone connected to us would be able to find the video. So we're going to go ahead and click OK and start the actual broadcast. And you'll notice down here at the bottom that Google Hangouts is going to count down, and you would be recording at this point. And you'd have your guest answering questions and being on camera here. And this recording is being turned into a YouTube video as we speak. So once you've completed the actual Hangout, once you've completed the interview, all you'll need to do then is click the Stop Broadcast button. Once you do that, all you need to do is then click Hang Up. Google will give you a message that the Hangout on Air is now over. You can then close this button. And the interview would then be part of your YouTube channel. Now, if you wanted to use the YouTube video only as a recording, or you wanted to do some editing, you didn't want to leave it on your channel, all you need to do is to go to this drop-down arrow and click Download MP4. Now, as of right now, the video is still processing, as you can see, so that it is not ready for us to be able to download it. Okay, you'll see now that there is no longer a processing message, so we can click this down arrow and we can click the Download MP4 button. This will then give us access to the video onto our hard drive, where we can then begin to process it and edit it for our use. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.